Virgo, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. This is your weekly tarot for the 24th of December through the 31st. Happy Christmas Eve, huh? If you'd like to book a reading, you can go to my website. The link is in the description box, and there's a menu there. And if you would like to, if you're inspired to donate, you can go to, there's a link for Venmo and PayPal in the description box too. And I just want to thank everybody for making this an amazing year. And all your donations and readings that you've booked, and just being here with me and interacting with me. It's been really great. It's been really amazing. I've learned so much from you also. So these are flipping all over. First of all, these are a shaman. This is a shaman deck that I've had for years. I got it from this little obscure shop that I sold jewelry to years ago. Anyway, found it recently. And this is going to be, we're going to pull a card here for the basis of your reading for this week to wrap up the year, right? So they're double-sided, so I don't really want to look at them, so I'm going to kind of look at you. I've been shuffling while I was speaking to you here. So I'm going to pull this one right here. This is Cedar. And Cedar is masculine. The direction is north. It's a sun. Energy is sun and fire. Okay? I am Cedar. I am the sacred tree of the mountains and the deserts. Burn my bark, needles, and wood, and offer as healing and purifying smoke that cleanses and removes negativity. Now, I didn't know that about Cedar. Protection is found within my shadow. I am abundance and prosperity on a material plane as money and wealth, and spirituality as enlightenment. Use my wood to make practical items as masks, which help you focus on the spirit and not on the person. I am guardian. I am longevity. I am sacred cedar. To make practical items as well as spiritual objects such as masks. Such practical and spiritual items such as masks. So, that's interesting about the mask part and how that, so we have a lot of readings that recently I've been talking about taking down the masks, right? But masks do serve, so I think that's what they're saying here, that sometimes they serve. I don't know if I should take these. We're just going to talk that Six of Pentacles, that's reciprocity. Oh, the Fool. Eight of Swords, that's anxiety. And Knight of Pentacles, that's slow movement. They just did what they wanted. Okay, we're going to put those over here and see if they're relevant, okay? To Earth there for you, Virgo. Okay, so we're talking about masks and how masks can serve. So I think that there might be a use for a mask right now for you. And we're going to take a look at that. That's for you to maybe get away from something, infiltrate something, but for honorable reasons. I really don't know what that means, but there it is, right? Okay, let's find out. Sorry, my allergy's been real bad. I try not to take allergy medication unless I have to. I just don't do that daily medication thing, you know. So anyway, no judgment. I just try to be as, just coffee and sugar. Anyway, okay. So we've got Four of Wands. So this is a broken relationship or family, a home life, maybe a marriage, a broken, one that's broken up, separation. It's the DEVIL now. This is obsession. Could be a Capricorn. There's a lot of Capricorn energy right now that we're kind of blowing through old things that do not serve us anymore. So that could be obsession. It could be envy. I don't know, envy. ego, materialism. But this is still being kind of caught in it. Somebody's caught in it, okay? Whether this is for you, Virgo, or the opposite party, could resonate all or in part. Probably should have taken some Sudafed before this, though. I apologize. So, the Knight of Cups reversed talks about, this is somebody that acts like they'll give you the world, but it's a moment in time. Like, they get caught up in the moment, or they get caught up in the manipulation, how this works for them. So, this is, now, it could be a water sign, but it's a lower, it's only a knight. You just see what I mean? So it's quick movement. It's not somebody that's in a king or queen status, plus they're reversed. So here's what we've got here. If we're talking about the sign, it could be Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, but it doesn't have to be. But here's the energy. They come in like Prince Charming, I love you, and it, sometimes they're trying to get through their moments. I don't know why I keep saying that. But they don't keep the commitment. They get distracted easy. So it's while they're in a place of pain that they come in to feel better. And they come to you, it appears, or if they come to somebody, so however this flips back and forth. Somebody comes into somebody to feel better at the moment, but they don't really mean it. They don't keep the commitment. It's of a person that has commitment problems when it's in this energy. They're in this energy, okay? So then I have the Queen of Pentacles, and that makes sense because Virgo, if this is you, then you're the perfect wife, the perfect mom, the perfect spouse. You can have a good job, your own business, raise the kids, have a garden, cook dinner all on the same day. I mean, it's like amazing. And you have this peacock on the pentacle, and you're going, yes, I have abundance. And you do. You do. You're worthy. We know that about Virgo. It's a special thing. I mean, everybody's special in their own way, but Virgo is very special in this nurturing way. Okay. Then we have the sun. And this is beautiful. This is happiness and abundance and walking in the sunlight, like things being exposed. Exposed, no? The sun's shining, no shadows. There's no shadows here. Nine of Cups. And this is somebody's wish to have things out in the open. Somebody's wish. Kind of feels like to know the truth or something, right? Interesting. There's a Nine of Cups there, okay? All right, so looking back at these other cards, we have the Knight of Pentacles moving forward, somebody wanting to move forward in the right way. We have somebody over here that has anxiety about a decision they need to make. We have Six of Pentacles that this is about reciprocity, a balanced and fair relationship. However that works, whether it's business, whether it's, this is somebody weighing the pentacles. Is this a fair situation? I mean, it's kind of like just the facts, ma'am. Let's look at the facts, okay? So, and then the Fool says, I've been out on a limb before. Do I want to take a risk in this? Maybe I should look at some information. So not just going by pure leap of faith, right? Do I take a pure leap of faith? Yeah. No. Yeah, do I take a leap of faith? Or do I look at the facts? Okay. All right, I've been out raking leaves, so I might have like leaves or something on me, so I apologize if I do. I had to get the last of these readings in, my goodness, it's the 24th. Okay, so let's talk about the Four of Wands. Well, we have the King of Wands. So this can be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, but this is somebody who's fearless, masculine energy, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Fearless, moves forward, likes new adventures, seems brave. Yeah. That was in that broken relationship. But it's upright. Then I have the Magician reversed. So somebody here is a trickster. They appear this way, but they're really self-serving. Oh, there it is. They seem worldly, all that, like this person everybody wants, but they're really, it's like the Wizard of Oz. It's a smokescreen because it's self-serving. They know they're not all that, and that's why they come off this way. Interesting. Ace of Pentacles. So, this is a new path. This is prosperity. This is an offer of something tangible. Abundance. But it's like something that's being offered, and do I take it? So it looks like somebody was in a relationship. They broke up a relationship because they thought they had a better offer. And they did it on the down low. They did it as kind of like, I'm going to go off and live my life. I'm going to go discover this. And it wasn't that. It was something that was, well, it wasn't the truth. However that looks. They were not being honest. And there's a lot of reasons why people aren't honest, right? But they were going after their abundance. They did it for money. That's what it looks like. They chose money over love. Or the bigger, better deal, something like that. Or they chose this person, this King of Wands. So, let's talk about this card. This obsession card. Like I said, it could be Capricorn. It is earth energy, of course. It's obsession and ego. And, it could be fear, too. Fear. But then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Is this energy what we want to work with? Is this what we want to master in our life, this energy? And that is a really good question because it depends on how you look at it. Because mastering our life is mastering people with that energy. But are we working with this energy? I'm not sure if that's what we're asking, what we're reflecting on, because trying to master this energy may put us in a place of continuous loss. This is a cycle of loss. Five of Pentacles reverse is loss over and over again, and finally looking at the cycle. That being in this energy, even though you think you can master that energy. Sorry. Even though you think you can master that energy, you end up with loss. So it's kind of like, it's an illusion. Chariot. Chariot upright is it's moving forward. Moving forward. Okay, so the chariot, let me explain the chariot. It's quick movement. But it's it's balancing the light and dark part of yourself. So somebody can have that movement. But this is a person. I don't know why it's coming across this way, but bear with me. There's a woman here with a crown and wearing purple. This person appears to be spiritual. And I'm not sure if that is kind of the facade, the person with the facade, that acting like they're moving forward in this great way. But they may not be who they are, who they appear to be, because they may be being powered by this energy. So there's a warning to look beyond the veil, to look beyond that smoke screen like the Wizard of Oz, to look behind the curtain, okay? That's very different the way that came out. To look at the evidence. Remember these cards that popped out? To not just blind faith. You might want to use intuition too. Because I know that Virgo is one of the signs that their intuition has been kicking up a lot. It's like a collective thing. That means that the whole group of Virgos are going through a certain amount of things together. Even though each person is individual, each person is on a different timeline. I think somebody asked me that in Virgo. Knight of Cups reversed. So let's talk about the offers that come in or that are given when we don't mean it, when the other person doesn't mean it and gets quickly distracted. Ten of Wands. This is this is something that we want to get away from and delegate this, not to carry this. If we believe this about somebody, that's something we need to release. If we're seeing the truth in situations, maybe either asking that of somebody, being that person that doesn't have the either side of it, basically. Forgiving ourselves for whichever side we're playing, and start working on the change. Start doing whatever we need to release the burdens, to release the reasons why we're doing it. The moon is about uncovering the darkness, the energies. That's bringing, see the moon and the sun, that's bringing the shadows into light, to be honest about what is driving this, What is it about this that we're believing that we can work with certain people or energies when it may be not even what it appears to be? Okay. The Lovers. Okay, so we have a lot of signs here. I'm just being asked to just shout them out. That doesn't mean a lot, but this is Cancer, this is Gemini. So, I don't know what that means, if it's, these are just the energies, that major arcanas, that these energies hold. So Cancer, see the moon is Cancer, but it also has a Scorpio in the card. And Scorpio is about uncovering the darkness, it's about digging deep into the depths of death and uncovering that darkness, to reveal the secrets. And the Lovers is, well, I think it's the, I see. It's the signs that these represent. So this represents Gemini, which is the Lover's card. And Gemini is a sign of duality. But it's also ruled by Mercury, which so is Virgo. So I think you're being asked to really weigh why your part of the choices are made. Why that maybe you're choosing the Lovers or they're choosing you. Wow. There's something in there that's been missed, okay? Something in there that's been missed. And if you can look at that, and there might be something, a real aha, something. I'm going to leave it like that because I've got some stuff, but I don't want to influence your own discovery. So I think that's really important. So we have the Queen of Pentacles here. This is a good wife, the abundance woman, okay? This is somebody that doesn't need any help. She's financially secure. To the Nine of Pentacles. Reverse. This is somebody that is dependent. And this is also, okay, this can be a married or single. This is usually the wife, but this is not the wife. This is like the ex-girlfriend, the ex-wife. And this is a dependent energy. When she's like this, she's happy even though she's single. Could be a man also. It's just what they represent. But it still is earth energy. So I'm kind of wondering why the reflection of both. Okay, so these could be different earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But if this is you, Virgo, you're like this and then like this. So it's the contrast. I don't know if this is who you want to be, but who you feel you are. How can I ever get there? There's some kind of reflection that it's almost like this is self-induced. The limitations are actually you're being held back by yourself. I don't know what that means, but there's something here in the decisions, and it is like the lack of being able to move forward and with the right energy, with embracing the right energy, not an energy it's like somebody told you it was going to work, that told you were going to master it. This is an energy, but it was fueled by something that cannot be mastered, and that's obsession. Okay? That's really interesting. Okay, so let's go back to the Nine of Pentacles reverse. That codependent feeling like not being able to stand on your own. Somebody not being able to. Being abundant on their own, right? Only abundant as a wife. There you go. That you can't, the only way to be abundant is to be the perfect wife, the mom, the whatever. But that's not true. You have the ability to be sovereign. You have the ability to be your own person, to have your own abundance. And that's just getting that flipped around. It's a state of mind. That's what it is. Okay, Judgment, reverse. So this is about 21 minutes already. Woo! These have been really heavy at the end of the year. I mean, they've been, wow, the insight. So Judgment reverse is about, it needs to be looked at because the cycles will keep going around and around and around. Until you get this piece of the puzzle at this time, you can change this like that. Okay? You can change that. King of Cups. King of Cups is about somebody that's emotionally imbalanced. And because they're emotionally imbalanced, there's substance abuse. There's there could be other kinds of like physical, actual abuse, emotional abuse, okay, on others. But this is and it could be a water sign, doesn't have to be. We had another water here. Yeah, that was the Knight of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Doesn't have to be masculine energy, doesn't have to be. But here's the thing. Oh, I got it. Sorry. Is it about choosing emotionally unavailable people? Because of their obsessions, addictions, they can't. They don't even have love. There's nothing to give. They don't love themselves. Or maybe you being emotionally unavailable. So therefore that's who you're choosing. Ooh, I know. Please don't get mad at me. Well, if you need to, go ahead. I can take it. But it's a consideration that it may be somewhat of a reflection of where you're missing, what you need to work on in yourself. Whew. No, that's not an easy one. Being fueled by the obsession to heal other people when it's missing in yourself, that could be it. You see. It's physician, heal thyself, then heal others. Love thyself, then love others. Put the oxygen mask on yourself and then your children, because then you can think clearly. I don't know. Anyway, the sun, boom, there's the truth. Boom, there's the sunlight. Boom, there's something. Even if it's not this is an idea. Okay. But the hermit reversed is no matter what you had a picture of right now, if you had a little aha moment, it's not enough. You got to go deeper. Got to go deeper, because it's only surface. It's deeper. Hermit's saying, get back there and sit in it, because Hermit is actually a Virgo card. This is reversed. That means that the work is not being done. It needs to be done. You need to take that incredible mind you have and figure out all the details, where your part and how your thinking is affecting this, and how you were trained to think this way. That's part of it. That these are things you've been overlooking because might have been somehow the way you were raised, not to look at certain things. But it's a lot of it is socially. It's a social thing too. Okay. Ten of Pentacles says, look at the dark legacy. The dark legacy in your life, the dark legacy in your family. That needs to end. It looks like it is ending anyway. There's a lot of our dark legacies that need to end everywhere. Okay. In the planet, I don't know, spiritual, everything. My computer's doing something weird, but it's okay. Okay, Two of Swords. Reverse says, there's no more time to dilly-dally and act like you don't know. There's no more time to act like you're blind, because this is your wake-up call. There's no more time. It's enough of being indecisive, okay? Because when you're indecisive, you're deciding to continue on the same way. And the cycle will continue, and the pain will. And this is... it's taking you away from the path you should be on, okay? Well, how does it serve you? It's a distraction. It is a certain amount of codependence. And we've all had to face that. But let's start here, okay? That's it. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. What do we want? What do we wish for? Really? What do you wish for? Really? And then Page of Pentacles. Give yourself the opportunity to move forward in that place. If it's healing, if it's I want my life manageable so I can build my own prosperity and it's not dependent on someone else, then start moving. But take your baby steps and do the work. It's going to come. Because it is part of the path. This has to be done first. So you can get in the path and you can be strong and be doing the work you should be doing. I don't know what that means, but I think you're asking yourself that too. Death Reverse says, Death Reverse says the cycle needs to be, it's back to being the hermit and really putting behind you what you need to. It's going back to the source, back to the source, back to the source. Because the sun is here. That means this is for you. There's some great stuff for you. Emperor Reverse. Beware of those that are showing up like emperors. They're showing up like they have it all. They're showing up, they can save you, heal you, whatever. Because they can't. If they're showing up to heal you, what's wrong with them? Really. Look beyond the surface, because anybody that's showing up to save you is only there to enslave you, and that is just the way it is. Okay? You need to be your own hero, Virgo. You're so capable. Virgo is a healer. It is a healer. So to give your power away to someone else is doing yourself a great injustice. You deserve better than that. You deserve yourself. Your powerful self. Woo! Okay. One more card. This is the eye through the art through the eye of the oracle. She always says that wrong. It's okay. I kind of enjoy my glitches. It keeps me from being so serious about everything. In a serious world, you can make funny choices. Okay. Alright, so, love this. Be your own sovereign. Yeah. Cut the cords of dependency. Cut the cords of codependence. Okay. So, done some good work though. Because to be even here means you did a lot of work to get here. I love you, Virgo. I've talked to you guys a lot through the text and stuff like that. I think I did a couple readings for Virgos. You guys are amazing. Okay. Have a really happy holiday, and I'll see you in 2020. Bye-bye.